We're super excited for today's lesson, all about how to create a killer aerial silks act.
Today we'll be teaching you how to make an amazing aerial silks act, the kind that leaves your audience spellbound and rushing to their feet to give you a standing ovation. In order to do that, we'll be sharing with you our 6-step proven formula that we use ourselves to create our own aerial acts. You guys ready? Let's go.
Step 1. Find music that inspires you. One of the most important facets of your journey to mastery on the aerial silks is to learn how to emotionally connect with your audience. You can only do this if you're inspired. One simple way is to choose music for your act that inspires you. Is there a song that reminds you of a beautiful memory or a long-lost lover, a childhood friend, or perhaps a devastating loss that you are, and this is important, ready to explore emotionally through movement? It doesn't matter the muse, all that matters is that the song opens up the hidden places inside of you that you are ready and willing to expose. Once you have found your song, listen to it constantly. Listen for the beats, the lyrics, if there are any, the rhythm and the flow. Learn every nuance of the song until it completely fills you. Then take this song, which has become your closest friend, that's how well you know it, and bring it to the silks.
Step 2. Identify your signature moves. We'll explore this deeper in the course to come, but it is important to understand what your signature moves are. Which tricks on the aerial silks best show off your strengths? Do you have a bendy back? Amazing splits? Can you spin really fast? Figure out what you do best. Ask for feedback from teachers or friends if you're not sure about it, and then focus on the tricks that best show these strengths off. You will want to choose 4 or 5 of these moves to include in your act. They'll be your meat and potatoes, meaning they will be the foundation from which you build your killer aerial silks act from.
Step 3. Masterful transitions, creating flow. Step 3 is all about transitions. How do you string your signature moves together? So you have your 4 or 5 best moves that you can rock out to. How do you know what order to put them in and what to do in between? Well, first off, you want to figure out which moves flow into each other. For example, you may have 2 signature moves that begin with a single footlock, so it would be a good idea to do these moves one after another so that you don't have to come in and out of a footlock multiple times during your act. Once you have placed your tricks in the most effective order, play with the moments in between. Can you add a beautiful arm here, an audience connection there? Explore what feels good to you, because what feels good to you usually means that you're onto something special and ready for the next step.
Step 4. Music and moves. Match it up. Remember step 1? Finding music that inspires you? Well, in step 4, we are reuniting with our gorgeous music that we know inside and out and that triggers our emotions. We already have most of our combinations in place from step 3, where we play with transitions, but we may want to tweak the order a little in order to match our music. Is there a musical crescendo 45 seconds in? Maybe it's 1 minute in. Either way, that's where you want to put your opening trick or drop. Is there a slow and sustained 8 count 3 minutes in? That's where you want to put your beautiful split, your back arch, planche, etc.
Step 5. Have a killer finale trick. Spend a lot of time and energy on your ending. Your finale trick, ideally your most fabulous signature move, will be the one that the audience remembers the most, so make it special. Choreograph it in such a way that the most dynamic part, the landing of the drop, wheel down, etc., coincides with the music perfectly. Whether it is a big musical crescendo or an abrupt ending of the music, blackout, the audience will love seeing your movement perfectly match the music. For them, you are bringing the song to life by expressing every nuance with your movement. Sheer exhilaration start to finish.
Step 6. Intention. Find the why. Arguably, the most important step in creating a killer aerial silks act is finding the why. There are different ways of exploring your why, and just like with acting methods, different schools of thought. We have found that by setting an intention for our acts, whether it be an abstract idea like fury or remorse, innocence or fear, or more personal and actionable intentions like, in this act, I will explore my frustration with X. Having a reason for your movement is not only more satisfying, informative, and inspirational to your creative process, it also breathes an intangible, emotional quality to your performance. That leads to a more authentic connection with you and your audience. The intention for your act can be derived from a multitude of different places, perhaps from the character you're portraying, if your act is character-based, or from the quality of the music. Don't be afraid to go deeper. The more personal experience you can bring to your act, both in development and performance, the more powerful it will be.
Thank you so much for watching our video on how to create a killer aerial silks act. We hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you're feeling inspired and starting to think about creating your own act. We would love to hear about the aerial act that you're dreaming up, so please leave us some comments below and tell us all about it.